My name is Jason Fullilove. I am the chef owner of Barberjean Restaurant at the Fields, downtown LA. Today I'm making Meat Lovers mac and cheese. So first we're going to prepare our pork butt. So it's going to bring out all these different flavor notes in the pork and give you a nice barbecue pork taste without having to add barbecue sauce to it. We're going to mix our spices together, and then we're going to add a little salt, a little pepper, and then some vinegar and some oil to kind of make a paste. These spices have a nice blend of heat, a little acid from the vinegar, and some nice sweetness as well from the brown sugar that we use. And we're going to mix it all together very nice, so everything's kind of perfectly mixed and coated and seasoned. And then we're going to cover it in aluminum foil and then bake it in the oven. You can also smoke this if you have a smoker. If you don't have a smoker, you can add a few teaspoons of liquid smoke to your spice mix as well. Next, we're going to prepare our mac and cheese. I'm just going to start with my oil in the pan. We're going to add the onions. We're going to add our garlic and some chili flakes. The heat level is completely up to you. You don't have to use chili flakes. I like a little bit just to give some background heat to the dish. If you like your spicy, go all the way in. We're just going to sweat this out a little bit. I'm going to add my white wine and deglaze the pan, reduce it down by about half. Once that's reduced, I'm going to add in all my heavy cream. I'm going to cook that down just a little bit till it starts to simmer. It'll thicken up pretty quickly. Then I'm going to add my pasta and my shredded cheddar cheese. After that, I'm going to cook that till everything melts. You add the cheddar, you start to see it turn into these long, cheesy strands. You can keep cooking it and stirring it until those strands go away and you have just a nice, smooth sauce. I like to add the Gruyere at the end because if you add it closer to the end, you can get Gruyere strands but not cheddar strands. It's a much more pungent cheese, so it's going to add a nice kick to your mac and cheese. At the end, you want to shut the fire off, add your chopped parsley for color. You don't want to cook the parsley, you just want to give it that nice green pop. Don't add too much salt at the beginning. Wait till you add your Parmesan cheese. Parmesan has a lot of salt, so wait to finish seasoning until the very end. So once your mac and cheese is done, you can pull your pork out the oven. You should be able to pull it apart with a fork so everything shreds up nicely. Okay, and then go to plating. Well, not until you do the kielbasa. You can pull out your roasted kielbasa, put it on a cutting board, and get ready to slice it. Slice it nicely on the bias. This dish is unique because we are adding some nice smoked pulled barbecue pork to the mac and cheese. We're also adding some nice smoked kielbasa to the dish, so you get a full meal in one plate. Put the shredded pork into the middle, slice the kielbasa on a bias, lay it around the rim of the bowl, and then garnish with cheese, more Parmesan cheese please, and some chopped parsley. The secret to perfecting mac and cheese is having a good cheese sauce. So use good cheese, use good cream, use good butter, use good spices, use good ingredients, and your food will always turn out good. It's really good.